Howdy everyone. This will just serve as a quick intro for what's going to be a long video and actually kind of a long series. I recently got the F-14 and a buddy of mine wanted to go through and do a Tomcat School as you will. So I figured I would record so I can kind of track my progress and use it as a learning tool, and I figured I just might as well upload it to share it around. This video, forewarning, will be long, and it will show key bindings, DCS crashes, kind of going through and trying to see and show just a real representation of learning modules in DCS. So this will not be a quick 5 to 10 minute video showcasing a system. There's plenty of very well made videos by plenty of people in the DCS community that are making very wonderful high quality videos, which is really great for learning a new topic or system for an airplane as new updates get released. But I feel personally, at least for me, it doesn't quite show an accurate representation of kind of the time and work and effort and commitment that it goes into learning any of the airplanes in DCS. So the following few videos, starting with this one, will be just kind of a long, deep dive look at successes, failures, bugs, fun times, stressful times of learning a module in what is probably the most, at least detailed sim that I've played for learning any military aircraft. So hopefully everyone enjoy. And with that, we will transition on over to the new video. Right, so continuing keybinds for F-14.
Then trigger and trigger first detent.
Okay,
so
that
trigger
was
first
an easy
detent
one.
is first, and trigger is second detent.
That's what I figured. Alright. Trigger first detent. Okay.
Then your trim head.
I hate it when it does. Trim. Alright. Trim down.
What's it called? Trim pitch, trim roll.
It has trim trim pitch down, trim pitch up, trim pitch left wing down, trim pitch right wing down.
That's what it says.
Alright. It's just because I know some aircraft that actually has like trim pitch, trim roll, which is more like aileron and elevator trim. Alright, next.
So the next one is the weapon selector. So I have it on a 4-way switch. So that would be weapon selector gun, off, sidewinder, sparrow, or phoenix. What you could do alternatively is just dedicate 2 buttons to it instead of 4, because they give you the option to cycle through all the settings with 2 buttons instead of using individual ones.
Okay, weapon selector, gun, sidewinder. So it has down, gun, off, press, sidewinder, sparrow, up.
Yeah, as a gun, off, sideys, and phoenix.
Alright, so that's going to be gun.
So those are all stick controls so far. Like, at least when it comes to me, I have all those on a stick.
Yeah, I'm going to... I have 2 more hats, 4-way hats to use.
Yeah, we only need 1 more.
Which is going to be...
we need target designate next.
And then off. Okay. Target designate.
Yep. You need down, up, and forward. So, quick explanation. VSL high would be... how do I explain this? So essentially what it does, it's a like all 3 of those are ACM radar modes, right? So what it does is VSL high puts your antenna elevation above the datum line or above the datum cross. VSL low in a vertical pattern. Then VSLO does the same thing, but below the datum cross. And then PAL or forward is the horizontal sweep.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on my throttle.
It's up to you. Like you need those for the computer bombing mode as well.
Okay.
That's why they're called target designate. So they have double use
So,
depending on which mode you're in.
and I remember
So
there's
VSLO
wing sweep, right?
and PAL, those three you got, right?
Yeah. So I have down, forward, and up.
Okay. Do you have like a thumb switch or something?
What do you mean? Like
A four-way thumb pad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we put your countermeasures and DLCs. Type in search for DLC.
TLC, thumb wheel, aft,
Yeah,
forward.
yeah. You need forward retracts your DLC, aft extends DLC, and toggle once your flaps are down. And I think gear down as well, but I'm pretty sure it's only flaps. It toggles between countermeasure and well, it doesn't toggle between countermeasure and DLC. It enables or disables DLC. So it disables countermeasures. That's what you need to know.
Because I actually have a scroll wheel that is actually just three buttons.
Perfect. Use that.
Yeah, because I have it for forward, aft, and I can press
Yeah,
it
but
for
mind you, the
toggle.
DLC toggle will also be your countermeasure dispense. So whatever button you decide to use the toggle on, that's going to be your countermeasure, depending on flap state.
Okay. Now remember there was wing sweep.
Yeah, hold on. One thing after the other.
Yep.
Next one is going to be type in nose wheel as one word. It's autopilot reference / nose wheel steering toggle.
Mm-hmm. This
I put it on a pinky.
is this the NWS?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's just I have a button where like your the actual nose wheel steering would be on the F-16 for your stick. I have a
Yeah.
button there, so I've been putting it, but it's a two-way button, so I have been having it nose wheel steering in all aircraft is pushed forward further.
Okay. So now we switch off to the throttle. And then it would be wing sweep, F forward bomb auto. All four. And I use it on the Warthog. Like there's a four-way thumb pad that I use it on.
Yeah, I
That help.
have. In terms of buttons, I have left on just the throttle quadrant.
You have another four-way?
I have another four-way.
Yeah, that's all we need.
A two-way.
That's all we need.
Right.
Another four-way. Okay, so speaking of which, now we do hard modes. So that's how I map them, right? So I have hard modes and wing sweep I have on the throttle because on the stick there's more, more important functions. So I have the master modes bound to a four-way head. So what I use is display mode is the string that you should use, look for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's display mode, air to air, air to ground, takeoff and landing. I don't use cruise, so it's kind of poop.
We have takeoff and landing are the next two.
Yep, air to ground, air to air, landing, takeoff. And landing you actually need, otherwise some of the hard functions like they won't be displayed.
I have 6 push buttons on the base of the throttle that I've been using for master modes and other aircraft, so I'm just putting them there.
Yeah, that works as well.
Okay.
So next is ACM cover open. So I put that on a toggle.
What is
Not
it?
on a toggle, on a two-way. ACM cover open, comma else closed.
What does this do?
I'll explain to you what it is once we're in the pit.
So I have open and close.
either open and close or toggle, or like I have a one-way button
Is
that
this
I use it
something I'm going
on.
to be using a lot?
Once you enter 50 miles, yes.
Alright.
Because what it does is once you push it, it sets your gun rate from low to high, so you can fire in a continuous burst as opposed to breaks within the bursts. It enables sidewinder cooling, and yeah, that's it. Those two.
Okay. Next.
Speed brake toggle.
Just
So
did.
I have that on a toggle. That could be. Oh, you got that?
Yeah, I just did speed brakes. Because I have the
Okay,
buttons,
so
I'll
I
just
have.
do it as a two-way.
Yeah. So the next two I have on a boat switch. So that's a two-way hat, which is HUD declutter on, else off, and hook extend, else retract.
So hook declutter else on.
HUD declutter on, else off, and hook extend, else retract. You can change those. Like you see, those are tied to logic, right?
Because I
Like when the button is pushed, it does X, else it does Y. So you need to figure out for yourself
Because I
if
have a
that's what you want
two-way
to do.
button, could I just have it always... I just bound it either on or off, depending on the button position.
Yeah, just try it. Next is
I need the hook. Where's the hook? Hook extend, hook retract. Okay, next.
next would be hello. There we go. Refuel, probe, extend, and refuel all, comma else retract probe. So it's the same as I said before. It's tied to a logic, so you need to figure out if that's what you want.
Okay.
Then next is gear down, else up. Same thing, also tied to logic.
Okay.
Next is autopilot toggle.
Okay.
Next is
This is just another...
yeah. Next is altitude hold on, else off.
Okay.
I'm using heading hold as well, but you don't really need that, I don't think.
No, it's fine.
Next one is missile mode toggle.
And what does this do?
It switches between bore sight and normal missile operation. So what it does is if you have Phoenixes on board, let's say you're about to engage in a dogfight or somebody is within 15 miles of you, and for whatever reason you cannot get a solid radar lock to support it all the way in until it goes pitbull, then you can put it in bore sight mode, put the datum cross in a direction where the bogey is, and then just lob it, and it will activate its seeker head after a short time on its own. Like you force it to go active pretty much off the rail. That's how you can force that.
Is there not an idle throttle, kind of like there is in the F-16?
No idea.
Yeah, I was just looking for it. Because I have engine cutoff for left and right engine, but not like throttle idle. Because I actually have it configured where I managed to get it where I can push it out of the idle detent and it'll actually put the engines to idle, even for multi-engine aircraft. But I also have it configured where if the throttle's at 0, it actually will then do throttle idle, like off, to keep the plane shut down. So I was just wondering,
Yeah, no clue.
what is next?
Mass arm on and cover open, else safe and closed. So use it on a two-way switch tied to the condition. So whenever I flip the switch up, master arm panel goes up and arms it at the same time.
Master arm. Open. Master arm on and cover open.
Yeah, else safe and closed. But if it's else safe and closed, you need to play with it and see which setting fits you better. And then another one you need to map is let me know once you get there.
Okay.
Exterior lights master switch toggle, because there's no physical button in the cockpit that you can reach.
Just toggle on.
Yep.
Or just toggle.
Toggle.
Okay. Exterior lights, master switch, toggle, bound.
That's pretty much it. Oh, maybe emergency jettison.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright, mission editor. Open. Let's see what. Training range. No, yours is training grounds, right?
Yeah.
What weather are we doing? Let's do 30,000 foot cumulonimbus clouds.
Easy.
Just boring because you're not you're staring inside the cockpit the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. It's easy.
Okay.
Oh damn! I have to remap my entire Rio section. Yikey.
Weather. There we go.
Do I?
So we're in December. I have it. No wind for now.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, dude. Just fire up the server.
How do I change the cloud type? Because right now it defaulted to light scattered. I want more clouds than that. Oh, there you go. Multiplayer, new. I will let you know when it is ready. And it's going to be the infallible password.
Nobody will ever figure that out.
Nope.
Never!
Alright, you should be able to...
I clicked the click thing and now it does the loading thing, so promising.
Oh, okay. That is very promising.
Yeah, now the loading screen, I notice, is not a blatant lie anymore because it actually looks like the loading screen. Weather preset wise.
Alright. Oh, I guess we're starting on the carrier regardless.
Yeah, it's only. I think I only made the F-14 do carrier starts, I believe.
Oh, well, this is gonna be fun.
Why it's only a carrier start, not much,
Okay.
not
Um,
much to know. I can guide you in from inside the cockpit.
we are accepting this Rio request.
Access granted.
Radio intercept officer over there.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, one other axis I am going to assign. Zoom. Alright. Now, what do I do? Because I do not remember anything. Oh god. Closing as
Don't
soon
forget
as.
to arm your ejection seat.
Okay, injection seat's armed. That's probably the only thing I remember where to do or what to do in this cockpit.
Perfect. Okay. I'll try and look over your shoulder a little bit. So reference the throttle.
Okay.
And there's a two-way switch that reads crank L and R, and you want to start L first. So you start the engines, and
Okay.
we need the left one for hydraulics. Let's go, baby. And then above your left knee, there's a three-way gauge
Yeah, your
of
RPM
three
gauge.
three doubles. Yeah, and you want to make sure that you don't push your left engine's cut off out of idle before 50% RPM. Sorry, 20,
Oh, don't we
20
need
left
to
to
hook up
20.
ground power first before we can crank the
Uh,
engines?
we should have ground power.
Because cranking the engine is not doing shit. We're left cranking left engine, and do you hear anything going on? Nope.
Hold on.
Oh boy. Don't we need to turn on some sort of electrical power in the jet?
This might be a bug, actually. Okay, so hit up your comms menu, go to ground, and then ground electric power, enable, and then ground air supply
You know one
connect.
thing? That's something we never bound.
It is left of enter. I don't know what it's called on the American keyboard. Second, like in the middle row, left side of enter, like the adjacent one to enter.
Double. Oh, that brings a player list for me.
The one to the right of it.
I don't have anything right of enter.
No, to the right of the one that brings up your playlist.
Is enter. Because to
Yeah,
the left of
weird
enter is.
Americans.
Just what's the keybind? Is it UHF or VHF?
Communication menu.
Oh.
It is a global. You can use VHF and UHF as well, but I would recommend using communication menu for the initial. Because you don't have any energy, so how can you operate radios without electricity?
Alright, ground crew. Ground power electric. Ah,
Chief, turn on the ground power.
and we need ground air, right?
Air and power.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Ground air is essentially our APU starting it.
There we go. Now you should be able to crank the engine.
Yeah, I think. The switch never disengaged, so I think I hear it going off now.
Then put it back to the center position, then crank.
No, like, don't you hear the engine? The engine's
All I
spooling.
hear is the air conditioning spooling.
No, the engine's spooling.
Only the air conditioning.
I can not.
Anyways.
It's spooling. It's leveled out at about 20%. That's when I click it to push it forward, right?
Yep.
There we go. You don't hear that now?
Yep.
Alright, so we have RPM, temperature gauge, and then what's the FF?
Fuel flow.
Oh, okay.
Now you should have noticed the crank switch should have defaulted back into the
Yep.
to the center position. Now you can crank the right. That's your indication. Crank the right engine.
Okay, cranking right engine.
And once you've done that, I need a minute to set up the INS and alignment and all that stuff.
Okay.
Uh, 30180.
So I got sidetracked with buttons. Right engine should be spooling up out of idle now, or up to idle.
And once both engines are up, disengage ground power and air supply, please.
Oh, dude, the clouds look so freaking awesome. Okay. And ground power
Chief,
off.
turn off the ground power.
Ground air disconnect.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Okay, ground air and
Thank
ground
you.
power disconnected.
Okay, now let's see. Need to do my housekeeping.
While you're waiting, while I'm waiting, will this be like the F-16 where putting weight on the wings will mess up
Nope.
alignment?
Nope.
So I can feel free to outfit the jet.
Go crazy.
Forgot, this baby has crazy range.
That is true.
So I'm gonna bring AIM, what do you say, AIM-9 mics or Limas?
Mike.
So, AIM, what's the difference between a Phoenix, AIM-54, and an AIM-7?
Fox 3 and Fox 1.
AIM-7 being Fox 1s?
Yep.
AIM-54 is being a longer range AIM-120 but less maneuverability.
And considerably faster.
What do you think? Bring Phoenixes or Sparrows?
Depends on what you plan on doing. I don't know
I kind of
what
want to
you
do
what
a
you planning on doing.
bit of BVR.
Yeah, sure.
Mainly because clouds, and it's more cool to actually fly through clouds with air to air. I am gonna put external tanks on though, just so we have
So
the. Because I'm not gonna attempt to try to refuel with this right now. So what do you think? Phoenixes or Sparrows then?
as I said, Fox 1s, you need to support all the way in. Fox 3s, they go pitbull at some stage.
We'll try Phoenixes for now. Then the question for you: what's the difference between the Alphas and the Charlies?
There's three different ones. There's two alphas and one Charlie. The Charlie, I believe, the Charlie is quote unquote the best one, general purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The Alpha, what is it?
There's a
60 and 47, I believe they're called, right?
Yep.
The 60 has a smokeless motor, which makes it better for PvP.
Mm-hmm.
And the 47 Alpha is the worst of the bunch
So in other
in terms of
words,
speed and range.
so just use the Charlie because we're going up against bots.
Yeah, pretty, yeah. Where are my waypoints? There they are. Okay, so let's see. Waypoints.
Oh my god, I forgot we can carry a stupid amount of missiles.
Tag data. Waypoint 1.
I'm gonna bring 4 Phoenixes and 2 Sparrows.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have 2 Siedes, 4 Phoenixes, and 2 Sparrows with 2 wing tanks.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Hello? Can't really see you over the... Oh yeah, our head went through the canopy. Gotta love that camera collision.
Shit, what did I type in? That should be good.
My goal is to not rip the wings off.
Yeah, that's good.
Are those Hornets just for show?
Yep. Hornets are shit.
Wow. I'll say it's really weird to land the Hornet because it's a controlled crash into the ground.
Yeah, it's terrible aircraft in my opinion, but hey,
Yep, you're
just
welcome.
an opinion.
Oh, we are... Phoenixes are chunky.
Yeah, they're fucking huge.
Chunky boys.
Okay, so rearming is complete. I need to know that, by the way, because I need to cool the missiles and synchronize them with the radar.
Rearming is complete and refueling is complete.
Good. Okay.
Let me know when I'm ready to start doing things back up front.
On which stations do we have the Phoenixes?
Hold on, let me give you numbers.
Okay. Did you load 4 or 6?
Oh, for some reason it didn't want to load the other. I loaded 4, but apparently it didn't want to actually load them. So it's Phoenixes. I'm gonna do it again, but Phoenixes are gonna be on 8 Bravo, 6, 3, and 1 Bravo. For some reason it didn't actually put the Phoenixes on the 2 chin stations.
Request rearming.
Oh, the Hawkeye just landed. Oh, look at those wings kind of bend. Oh no, wait, never mind. He's folding.
Yeah, it's folding.
Never mind. I thought it would have been neat because wings do bend. That's one thing I think people get freaked out about when they get on like a commercial airliner. They're like, "Oh my god, is the wing supposed to bend like that?" You're like, "Yes."
Yeah. Are they breaking?
No, like as if it didn't bend, it would break. Does this airplane have like a nose wheel steering high?
Nope.
Okay, because the F-18 has the nose wheel high gain and low gain. High gain being for carrier decks.
Where's my
Is he about to like?
HSD not engaging? Hello?
Wait, planes can't do that. Hawkeye,
Yes,
what?
they can. It's DCS, Joe. They can.
No, no, planes can't do that. Did he just back into us? Cause he's on
yeah.
fire now.
Yeah, but it's him. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying because I just got a bunch of alarm warnings.
No, that's because I did this.
Okay. Yeah. Is that a test bit?
Yeah, for the RWR.
I like how he's just sitting there like, this is fine.
Advanced Hawkeye, am I right?
Yeah.
So I have one minor issue.
That is.
Where is it? I forgot how to enable the H's.
Yeah, I'm staring at a pretty dark cockpit up here.
Yeah. You will have your turn. Hold on.
Remember, I have to do something with air supply, don't I, on this airplane?
Nope. Not anymore.
So you did used to have to?
With air supply, yeah, to start it up. Where's my tacker needle? Okay, that's working. Okay, fuck it. I'll figure it out once we go. I think. Maybe. I'm still confused as to why it wouldn't light up. Who cares? So
Okay,
let's
Duffy.
see. Left to right. Lean to the right, please. Otherwise I can't see. The other right. Perfect. Bring your altimeter out of standby. Bottom right side of the panel, there's a two-way switch. You want to hold right click for 3 seconds.
Okay.
Then to the left of that, the next panel is your radar altimeter. Set it to 600 feet. Using the bottom right thingy again, you will see a caret moving on the outer edge. That's your indicator where it will trigger. So 600 feet for a carrier landing.
Okay.
Then right above the radar altimeter is your vertical velocity indicator. To the right of that is your speed. So let's swap sides to the right. Uncage your what's it called? Your gyro. So you want to left click to uncage it. So left click and then wiggle around with the mouse a little bit to uncage, and then right click and drag it. Okay, you got it good. Then below that is your tag N, which is irrelevant for you right now. To the right of that is the RWR.
Yep.
Then below the RWR is your G indicator. Below that is the clock. Then you see that giant lever with the yellow caution signs. That's your hook lever. And to the right of that is your gun round counter. So you need to manually adjust that. So just drag it to 690.
Analog days.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, you can go over 600. I didn't think you could. Okay.
Yeah, 690, like maximum. Put it to maximum.
690?
Yeah, maximum.
Okay.
So below that is your displays panel.
Yep.
Let me gain some height here so I can see. So the left row where it says mode, it's like 5 different push switches, but you have those mapped to your throttle, so those are irrelevant. What you need to flip up essentially is on the rightmost row, the topmost switch and the center switch. Flip those up. Nope, the row to the right of that. Yeah, the rightmost row, top right, and right center. Perfect. So then go down. It says, I believe it says power.
Yep.
And then you want to flip all of those three up.
Okay, look at
Perfect.
that.
That enables my HSD, so now it's working fine. Quick check. Okay.
Takeoff, right?
Yes, we are on takeoff already. Okay, so steering command will go over a later time. Elevation lead will go over later time. Pitch lead will go over later time. So next is stay on the right. That is your. You see those little drums?
For master.
There's like five different drums or whatever
Yeah.
that you can see with numbers. So they also pretty much self-explanatory. You have ACM, like those are all lighting related, right? So ACM is your, if you reference the center of your heart. Joe.
Okay, center of my head.
Yeah, center of your heart, and then go down where the master arm switches, and
Yep.
you see MSL prep, aim 9 cool, and then gun rate.
Mm-hmm.
That lighting drum, the topmost, is referencing to those. Then indexer is your AOA indexer on the left of the cockpit. Instruments and console are self-explanatory. So instruments is instrument backlighting, console is console backlighting, and formation is your formation light. So those are exterior lights. So you can change those. Then directly to the left of those are 4 more switches, or 5. I can't really see from here. Those are all related to exterior lighting as well. So that is your lighting panel essentially. Above those, you'll see one rotary knob nested on a black backplate. You see that? Like it has a bunch of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, blah blah blah.
ARA.
Right above the drums where you do the lighting stuff that I just talked about.
Yeah, it says like ARA control.
Yep, those are your ICLS channels for carrier landings. And
Okay.
to the right of that, there's one knob, and then there's a switch, and you need to flip that switch in the up position, otherwise the ICLS will not work.
Power on.
Yep.
Okay.
Channel is 1 because I set it up to 1, and that's it for that side. Left side, reference the base of the throttle.
Okay.
There should be a row with. Geez, I wish I could go up a little bit more. Try to find the autopilot panel.
Okay, got it.
And then the next panel up above.
AFCS panel.
Yes, and then switch all of those 3 on, because those are your augmented stability controls. Yes.
Okay, stability controller on.
So all 3 of them?
Yep.
So the radio is to the right of that, so reference that really quick.
Yep, UHF panel.
Yep. What you want to do is there's 2. Is it 2? No, there's 3 dials. So there's one center dial that looks different from the outermost, right?
Yep.
So the leftmost that faces or is close to the wall of the cockpit, you want to put it into manual.
Okay, manual.
Yep, and then the rightmost you want to put it to both.
Okay.
Yep. And that's how you operate the radio, pretty much. Like, I don't need to go over how you can change frequency, right? Like, that's pretty self-explanatory with the symbology.
I'm assuming it's like the center dial, channel select.
Yeah, that's channel select, and if you manually need to punch in a frequency, you use those little double switches right below the LED display.
Okay.
Okay. And then one more thing, stay on the radio panel. On the rightmost side of the radio panel, there's a 3-way switch that is called radio override, ICS, and cold mic. Oh, sorry, radio override, hot mic, cold mic, and it's the ICS panel.
You said on the right side of the radio?
No, below that. I think below. It looks completely different from the rear perspective. It's either on the right side of the radio or below the radio.
What's it called that I'm looking for?
ICS.
I do not see that.
There's a volume knob, then there's a center knob with 3 different stages.
I have a squelch switch.
Nope, that is radio. I think it's close on the closer side to your seat. So I think it's on the right. But I don't really see it from
It
here.
has a button that says brightness test, but it's not. It's
Nope,
it's a
nope,
knob.
nope. That's radio. That's radio.
ICS, yeah, no, that's to the bottom left of the radio display.
Yeah, you found the panel though.
Yep.
There's a 3-way switch. Put it in the center position.
Okay.
And then go all the way in the back to the left, and there's a switch that's called oxygen, and you can barely see it probably, and you want to flip that to on, otherwise hypoxia.
Yeah, that's what I vaguely remember. That's what I was asking earlier about air.
And
The lazy dog.
that should be it for the most part.
Okay.
So,
We
yeah, you need to disengage the speed brake or the parking brake.
Which is
Left side of the cockpit wall.
Oh, found it.
Black and yellow handle. That's the one. And then nose wheel steering as well.
NWS engaged. Are we doing cat 1 or 2?
You can do 1, 2, 1 or 2. It's your choice.
Oh shit. I need to.
Yeah, you forgot to disengage.
No. It was
Power or air supply, one of those.
No. It was.
Shocked?
Invert the axis. Yeah, we just had to go like technically full burner to avoid actually going full burner off the side of the carrier deck. I do remember that this plane needs a lot more power to actually get going though. I'm always really bad at this without using the external camera.
Then use it. Okay, more Rio stuff. T7.
Is it how forgiving is it like the cuz I know the for actually connecting into the
Pretty forgiving.
I would say that's actually pretty good. I'm like right on it. Okay. If you want, you can check the external camera.
Are we hooked up?
I don't know how to.
Oh, you need okay. You need to load the nose strut first. So you see the emergency stores jettison on the
Yep.
left side of the cockpit.
Nose strut extend.
Yeah, you wanna retract, obviously.
Wait, are we extending or retracting?
Retracting because we wanna lower the nose.
Okay.
It's a right click, Joe.
Okay.
There we go.
We kneeling.
Now we kneeled, and now you can hook up.
Oh. Do I have to press a button to hook up?
Of course. Okay, 2 more controls that you need to bind, which are catapult hookup and catapult shoot. But before you shoot, obviously we have to do some other things, but hook us up first. Okay, so are we hooked up? You should see steam coming off the catapult itself all the way down to the end of the deck. If we're hooked up. In which case we're not, which is fine. Give it a little bit of throttle to move us forward. Try again. Yeah, a bit more, way more. Okay, it seems we're hooked up. Okay, bring back to idle. Okay, now flaps all the way down. Let me know once you have it, because as a Rio, I don't like.
Abort takeoff.
Damn it! I did not want to look at. Okay.
Joe.
Sorry.
Joe, one thing after the other. Okay, listen. Flaps down.
Oh, sorry. I need to invert that axis as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just trying to verify that the flaps themselves were actually
Yeah, are the wings extended or folded back though?
folded back.
Okay, so you won't see either way.
Alright, so extend. Actually, technically it doesn't need to be an auto right now.
No, should be an emergency. Oversweep.
Alright, 1 second, sorry. Do I need to...
Okay, fuck your keybinds, Joe, for a moment. Fuck the keybind. Go back to the cockpit.
Yep.
Okay, so left of your throttle quadrant, right? Physically in the cockpit, there's a flap lever. Just put it all the way
Flaps are
down.
Flaps are all the way down.
Okay, then to the right of your throttle quadrant, there's a yellow handle that should be in the bottom position, right?
Yep.
So what you want to do is you want to right click it, and it should raise up.
Okay. Now I want to push
And
it all the way forward, right?
all the way forward, like to the maximum. Make sure it's all the way forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now see how the flaps are extended if you turn around and look?
Yeah.
The leading edge flaps.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know.
Now
So
put the cover on there.
now verify. Hold on. So reference the you know where the AOA indicator is?
Yep.
Near,
It's right next to the
near to the,
ACM.
yeah, and on the opposite side there's a sweep indicator,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to make sure that it's all the way that it's filled all the way to the top.
Yep, it is.
Okay, so go back to the yellow handle.
Mm-hmm.
Right click it once to push it back in.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a plastic cover that
Yep.
you can close on the base of it. Make sure that is closed.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is a bit finicky to find, but if you move your way up in a straight line from the let's say, thigh panel to the knee panel, there's a master reset or master caution reset button. It's a single white switch.
All right. So
It's on the base. It's on the base of the knee panel on the left, at the very bottom.
oh, got it.
You found it?
Yep.
And what you want to do now is put your wing sweep in auto.
Okay. So no, that
And
like,
it should say on the wing sweep indicator that it's in auto.
Yep.
And the bar's completely filled, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're ready to
See, the
launch.
keybind
But don't launch.
is you just forgot to go over the
The
wing
what?
sweep lever. It's
Yeah, of course, because for me, that's what I was trying to say. For me, we spawned with the wings extended, so I didn't know what was going on. Like, the wings never extended for me. They were extended all the time.
Oh.
Okay, either way. Okay, so in terms of avionics, so HUD, you know where the HUD is, right? It's in the pretty much in your face, and then there's the VDI, which is the topmost screen, and then below there is another one, right?
Yeah, that looked kind of like an HSI.
Yeah, that's a HSI. So there's a hold on. Go to your controls really quick because there's one useful toggle that you should have.
Okay.
Or two, me too. So the first one is called HSD mode toggle.
Okay. Okay.
And the other one is called VDI mode toggle.
Okay.
So just play around with those two and see the differences. I'm gonna get out of this mode here really quick. Hold on. There we go. So this will be the radar page. I don't know which one you have open on the HSD, but this is the radar page. So it's essentially a repeat of what I'm seeing in the back.
The open, essentially baseball triangle.
Yep, that's your radar. So that's one little thing to explain. Hold on, I'm going to increase the scale a little bit to make it more visible. So one thing that you need to understand is the center is obviously our own ship.
Mm-hmm.
And on the top row where it says LN and then a bunch of coordinates and LE a bunch of coordinates,
Yep.
this line essentially has two different, what are they called again in English? Essentially, it repeats two different types of information on a loop continuously, right? And it's usually referring to target data, so altitude, distance, heading, and bearing in relation to targets. On the left, you see 99 minus 000 and 0, that is antenna elevation. So 99 is in feet, obviously. So 99,000 feet. Top scan and bottom scan is 0 feet, and antenna, the physical position of the antenna is minus plus 0 degrees. So you see those dashed lines when we go out from our own ship, right?
Yep.
So those represent the azimuth of the radar scan volume.
Mm-hmm.
And each, starting from our own position, each green line is 20 nautical miles.
Okay.
So the first line is, where the first line ends, 20 nautical miles.
Mm-hmm.
Where the second line starts is 60 nautical miles to 80, and so on and so forth. So all you need to remember is it starts with 20 nautical miles and then goes up. But the blank
Okay.
space is also occupied space, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And then you want to swap back to your HSD.
Okay.
And you should see destination W000/000. That's your wind speed. TAS is true airspeed. GS ground speed. Don't have to tell you
And then
that. So
range.
top left. Yep. So listen, top left is range in nautical miles. Then you see that caret. That is the reference to the current steer point,
Okay.
where the arrow points towards. And then on the bottom right, at roughly bearing zero. Bearing 150, there's another caret on the outside, right? You see that?
Yep.
That is the reference to your TAC end station that is currently selected, which in our case is the carrier.
Okay.
So I'm going to change that really quick to, what is copy lady, 65 or something? Or 67?
Yep.
Boop, and it switched.
Okay.
And yeah, we are, I don't know, pretty much good to go at this stage. The only thing I have to do once we're airborne and established, I will have to go over rear controls. Because I reinstalled and didn't save my control profiles.
Rip.
Bummer. Yeah, it doesn't take longer, only a few things, the rest you can do with the mouse.
It'll take
So one thing, once we take off on the end of the ship, first measure is gear up below 300 knots, and second measure is flaps up below 225 knots. Otherwise, they will jam and stay open.
And we don't want that.
Yeah. So gear up, flaps up immediately, pretty much.
Are these mill takeoff or burner takeoff?
Mill.
Okay.
In the Bravo, you do mill. In the Alpha, you do afterburner.
Okay.
Okay, bring us up, Chief.
101. Request takeoff. 101. You are cleared for takeoff already. Climb 300 at QFE 29.93.
Okay, apparently we were not hooked up. Put it in burner quick.
Oh. Oops. How are we not hooked up?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's occupy the second jet.
Select roll. Accept. Okay. Alright. Well, that was unfortunate. How were we not hooked up considering, like, we didn't... Like, when I put it to mill, like, we were still being held.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm gonna have to adjust curves so that it matches... Oh, I think DCS crashed.
That
Yo.
explains. Yeah, nice.
Rip.
That gives me time to do my keybinds.
Okay. Well, that was a colossal fuck.
Happens.
So, do you disagree with my opinion of
Yes.
Ancient Gods Part 1?
Yes, because it builds up more on the same, and the same is good.
I mean, it's good. I just wanted a bit more variety. If that makes sense.
In which sense?
I don't know. Like, maybe add new environmental hazards. Like, one of the encounters I thought was kind of neat was like floor is lava essentially while you're juggling like aerial units, and then you gotta juggle with having like the spirits that are also I hated spirits that possessed Hell Knights. They sucked.
Yep.
Gotta love how textures don't load. You should be able to join. Oh, we spawned in a weird.
Oh, it's the same thing again. I can't join server offline.
Maybe.
But you restarted the game though, right? Because it
Yeah, the
crashed.
game crashed. Maybe try
I'm
restarting
gonna
yours.
restart. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no. I was an idiot. I loaded just a mission, not the server. That's my fault. Jackass. Oh,
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned fab clap, baby.
damn. Wow. Okay. DCS is not being kind to me today. Unfortunately, DCS has crashed. Would you like to send a crash report?
Another Joeism.
Yeah, dude. I am cursed when it comes to DCS.
Why are we not hooked up?
Dude, we were hooked up because we were still being held in burner, like in mill. So I don't know why.
The one indication that you'll get, and I imagine it's the same in the Hornet too, you see the catapult actually steam up. Like the entire way, all the way to the end of the ship. You can see piles of steam coming up. I would imagine it's the same in the Hornet as well, once you know, that's your visual reference. Being hooked up, I suppose.
Alright, let's try this again. I've noticed I have had a lot more crashes since 2.7. But, you know, I guess open beta, so... Infallible password. It is up.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Alright. Let's get started. Ground crew. Electric.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy. Chief, that ground power is now on.
Wait before you do fire up the engine though. Because Jester might fuck up something.
Okay.
Or initialize something that I cannot unfuck.
Okay, good to crank.
One moment.
There we go. Good to crank. We crankin'.
One moment, my game is pretty much frozen. Okay.
Good to start doing things.
No. Restarting. Jump back out of the cockpit, please, and wait in the lobby thing, and pick a different jet, and wait before you load in. Because DCS is fun! Woo! Is it not?
When it works.
There we go. Okay, now we can load in. Both of us. There we go.
Now mine doesn't want to load right. I blame you.
Why can I not close the canopy? Hello?
Maybe because I'm not fully.
Press left. Oh, okay. That makes
I'm
sense.
staring at an aerial view of the sky, or of the ground.
Still?
Yep.
Oh boy!
Oh, DCS crashed.
Okay, we're gonna meet in the lobby. You will load in first. You will not touch any switches.
I
Then I will load in.
literally did the exact.
No,
What we
no, no.
did.
That's what we're gonna be doing right now.
Okay. Server is up.
Mm, 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 mm.
Okay, sitting in lobby.
Okay, so pick the jet and load in. And let me know once you completely loaded in all the textures, all the loading is done.
Okay, textures loaded. Everything.
Hey, we're gaming. Okay.
Okay, ground crew, ground supply,
Chief, turn on the ground power.
ground crew, and ground air supply. Connect.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Oh,
Yes.
try that again.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy. Ground power is now on. Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
Okay, crank an engine.
off the ground power. Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Remember to disengage both.
Yep, I did.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So CVA. Sword heading. There we go.
Is it okay to put the nose chart into Neil now or no?
No. Because it disables nose wheel steering.
Oh.
And it fucks with the INS because you change, you know, the rotation of the gyro.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready and I'll tell you what stations I'm putting Phoenixes on.
Just put them on. Just tell me which ones.
Phoenix on 8 Bravo. 6. Three.
And let me know when the crew chief gives you the heads up for completion.
Okay, I will do. Phoenix is on 8 Bravo, 6, 3, and 1 Bravo.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Okay, we're aligned.
We have not finished rearming yet. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna run past everything that was done just so you can tell me if I missed anything. Rearming is complete, by the way.
Okay.
Oxygen on.
Seed is not armed.
I don't think we went over actually arming the seat the first time. Oh, sorry. Seat armed. Okay, so
Yep.
seat armed, oxygen on. The
Yep.
ICS is in the middle selection. Radio is
Perfect.
on.
Yep.
Manual in both. AFCS,
Yep.
all 3 stabilizers are on.
Perfect.
Both throttles are idle. Right now our
Yep.
flaps are up and wing sweep lever is back and open.
Yep.
We'll open them when we get out to the catapults.
Yep.
Moving up from there, parking brake is still on. Radar altimeter set to 600 feet. Altimeter's out of standby.
Yep.
Moving to the right, standby attitude gyro is uncaged and level with the horizon. Hook is currently up. On
Gun
HUD,
ammo.
gun ammo. Thank you. While I work on that. HUD AWL for the HUD and VDI is up.
Yep.
And then power for the HUD, HSD, and VDI are all on.
Yep.
Currently in takeoff mode for HUD. Exterior lighting is set to my desired, and on ICLS channel 1.
Is it enabled as well? The ICLS? Remember the switch
Power
on the right?
on. Yep,
Yep.
power on.
Okay. And that should be pretty much it.
I just want to make sure that he actually put the Phoenixes on the chin stations, because he didn't the last time. Okay, we're good. Phoenixes are on the chin stations.
Yeah, it looks fine. So far. So far, so good. So waypoints. I've punched in the waypoints. We're aligned. We're pretty much good to go. So bring us up, Chief.
And when we get out to the catapult, we will unhook or sweep the wings.
If you check catapult 1 right now, you can see the steam coming off of it. You see that effect?
Yeah.
The little smoke plumes. That's your visual reference that you're hooked up. So we want to look for that. And you can go past it a little bit. Like I would say a good 5 or 6 feet.
Because it can move forward to catch you.
Yeah, yeah. Catches you and then drags you back. A little bit more. What happened?
I don't know.
We
Engines are
have no
spinning.
power.
I don't know. I still have RPM gauges and temperature.
Yeah, but I lost complete power and now we're in, I don't know what. What?
Do you have to realign again? Do you have power now?
Like I have no power in the back. Like none.
I have power up front.
Yep, we're realigning.
Do you have power now?
Yep. Put it in parking brake, please. And don't move the jet, because now we're gonna sit here for 8 minutes and realign.
That was weird.
Yeah, I've not seen that before, but could be another Joeism, so I'm not gonna question. I'll just accept.
Wow.
Could be. I don't know what you did. Like radar completely black, HSD black, cockpit black,
But the thing is, I had power and electricity the whole time.
and I did hear the engine spool down for some reason, like completely spool down.
Take it it's not okay to move the wing sweeper now?
Nope. Don't touch anything.
Ugh, unfortunate. And we're gonna have to turn around too because we overshot the catapult.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this might be unfortunate.
Hmm.
Do you see what's behind us?
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. What can I say?
Let's hope. Actually, if he stays online, we should be good. It just depends on if he's smart enough to taxi around us, which I'm not very hopeful of.
Assume the worst.
Just considering he backed into.
Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. I mean, so far I'm hopeful.
I mean, we have a bit more room.
And the room is shrinking. Oh, we good. Maybe. If the wings fold in time, we're fine.
Yeah, we're good. Now it just depends on how he turns around.
Jesus, that's terrifying though.
At least we're off the runway.
I mean, we're sitting on the carrier deck aligning, so I'm a little bit, how do you say, terrified?
I mean, he's the only one that's flying, so... And he did kind of a short lap. It doesn't look like you have anyone else in the pattern. Oh, you don't even have the carrier on the map. That's unfortunate. Just trying to see how far offshore we are.
Joe, of course I don't.
I know, I was just trying to see how far offshore we are. I know that we're to the shores to our east, but I can't see it, so it's far enough. How's our aligning going?
In progress. We're almost good.
Time to be able to just go pour a cup of coffee and come right back?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Alright, and we are back. I'll say I finally got like a stinking clip for the track camera. And it's been so much nicer. Oh god.
What?
Look to our right.
I mean, it's fine, we have the wings swept back, right? Like on my screen they're extended, but as long as they're swept back, we're
They
good.
are swept back.
We're almost done aligning, by the way.
I swear to god, if he takes off like that, because he's not even touching the catapult.
Yeah, watch, be amazed, because the blast deflector just came up. Let's go, physics! Whoop, 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 whoop.
He wasn't even touching the catapult!
I know.
But yet, ours, we were physically... I give up.
Yeah, just don't.
Do you actually have to do catapult launch, or will throttle up actually just launch the catapult for
Nope,
this?
you have to give the salute manually.
Okay, because the no, just the Hornet.
Yeah, because the Hornet automates everything, Joe. That's why.
No, I'm just saying the Hornet. As soon as you do throttle to afterburner, because it's afterburner takeoffs only, it will launch.
Yeah, but do you see the hand in the rear view mirror actually giving the salute and looking cool as shit and shit? No, you don't. That's why we fly the Tomcat. Oh, that's that button. Okay, that makes sense. Confused which one it was. Okay, we are yeah,
Ready to
we're
turn
okay.
it back around.
Yeah, we're fine.
I have to do full right.
Just a very minor hiccup. Nobody saw anything.
parking brake.
Let's stay on 2 though, because 1 has the smoke plumes already coming off.
Which
And
means
it's better for you, yeah, better for you to see where we're actually going. In the back seat of a Tomcat, baby.
they're probably like, what is this fucking idiot doing? Can you do me a favor? Just while I'm getting more used to it, can you actually exterior camera for me and give me adjustments so I'm not trying to do camera and
Yeah, sure.
taxi the airplane?
Okay, forward. Forward, forward, forward. No, don't steer. Just forward.
More?
Further, further, further. Yeah, I can't hear you back because the engines are so loud. Okay, steer right. While maintaining forward. Too much. A little bit forward.
Over. Okay.
Like 10 feet maybe. Just forward, don't steer. Halt. Okay, try lowering the nose strut and then hooking up, maybe that will work.
Okay, we physically moved.
Okay, you see how
It's smoking.
I can't see it from here, but it should be smoking for you, right?
Yeah, it's smoking a little bit. Not a lot, but...
Yeah, but that's your reference. Okay, we good, we good,
So,
we good.
wing sweep now. Flaps
Yeah,
down.
flaps first. And then you can put the wing sweep lever forward.
Wing sweep, lever forward. Lock down. Cover over.
Hold on, hold on. No, 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 no. You need to wait for the wings all the way to extend, and you need to verify on the wing sweep indicator.
Okay. Full
So,
wings outward. Lock
okay.
down. Cover over and
Yeah,
auto.
and master reset. Yeah, master reset and then auto.
Okay, auto.
Okay, it should say like all the way forward, auto, blah, 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 right?
Auto, it's filled. Flaps are all the way down. Wings are out. Control surfaces are working.
Yeah, then fucking fire it up, chief.
Mill and then launch.
Mill and salute. Oh, it's so exciting. Woo! Okay, gear and flaps. Oh, altitude, altitude, altitude. Joe, Joe, Joe!
We're good, we're good.
No, we're not. Okay, flaps up.
Flaps are up.
Okay, gears up too. Nice, nice, nice. Good, 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 good. Okay, now enjoy trimming. So how did I set this up? I forgot.
Wings are starting to sweep back as we gain speed. Alright. What altitude do you think? 25,000?
Yeah, bring us up to, I don't know, 25. Between 25 and 30 should be okay.
Sorry. Got a little lost because I wasn't paying attention to the airplane. Are we in a cloud, technically?
Yeah.
Oh, IFR sucks.
We're diving pretty rapidly, by the way.
There we go, sorry.
So this is like, remember when I said that I don't use cruising mode at all as a hard master mode? That's where I use takeoff mode for cruising. Because on the HUD, on the left side of, you have a little tape that shows you your vertical velocity, which is more useful in the Tomcat than anything else when cruising to know that you're level. Especially in formation flying. Like you don't have to take your eyes off the, you know, let's call it the point of focus.
So good, I've been using the standby attitude gyro as well. When in doubt, listen to the airplane. It's just so, because instrument's something that I've been working on, like in actual flying. It's weird to actually do real instrument in the sim. But damn, do these clouds look freaking awesome. Passing through 17,500. That was kind of a thick cloud layer.
Ah, 100 miles from steer point.
Yep. Good news is we have plenty of range. Alright, let's... Does she only fully start to sweep the wings back as you get to like Mach 0.9 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, Eagle Dynamics, you really outdid yourself with the clouds for this one.
I know, right? And they're fucking amazing.
Alright, wings are finally swept back. And right into the cloud we go.
What do you want to fight against?
I know you
I
have...
would say a single ship first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will give you call outs when you need to follow them to the T, otherwise we will lose logs, which may or may not happen regardless, but we will see how it goes. Okay?
Okay.
Something we need to agree on.
I will do my best to not fuck up.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it up to 26 just so we can stay above the cloud layer. Just cause, you know, the views.
Okay, bring us left 30 degrees. Let's say bearing 350. You can check on your repeater as well, what I'm currently doing with the radar. It gives you a better situational idea of what's happening.
Okay. I remember this is actual trigger as weapon release, right? Not trigger second D10's weapon release. Am I selecting a weapon?
Yeah, Phoenix.
And Master Armon?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 70 miles, full afterburner, and then bring it to a slight nose down attitude because we need to lose altitude. I can launch from the backseat, but I'll leave the launch to you. On your VDI right now, you have steering cues, or you should have, right? Or probably. No, we're in single target track. Never mind. Okay, 65 miles. Let's go to. Okay, let's keep that attitude. Okay, launch the first one. You need to squeeze it, and then 3 seconds later, it will come off the rails.
Nothing came off.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna launch. Is master arm set, Joe?
Yeah, Master Arm is on.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Okay, break away. Where it says gun rate, aim 9, cool, blah, 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 there's another one. It's called missile prep.
Yep.
Hit that one.
Missile prep's on.
Yeah. Now we need to evade him.
Sorry, also I forget that I can actually rip the wings off this plane, so we're gonna try to not do that.
Flow heading 220.
Follow your radar cone.
Yeah. Master arm is still on, right?
Correct.
I'll drop the tanks, the empty.
Okay. On heading 220.
Yeah.
Let me know when I'm starting that left turn again.
No, he's very close. It's like within 40 miles. Can't see him yet though.
Is that fuel in thousands of pounds?
Yes.
Okay. So we're at 14,200.
More than enough. Okay, I got actual visual on him. I saw speck in the clouds before he vanished. If we're gonna turn, we're gonna do a right-hand turn, okay?
Okay, let me know when to initiate.
Okay, go. Right-hand turn.
Sharp.
Yeah, sharp. Don't pull too hard though, otherwise the rings will come off. We're still just below supersonic. And as soon as I tell you, you have to squeeze, right? Don't forget.
Okay. Still have Phoenix selected and ready to trigger squeeze. Roll out.
Yeah. Okay, he's turning back into us.
Burner.
35 miles.
Burner.
Right in front of our nose.
Okay. Putting burner to gain speed for the missile. Let me know to squeeze.
Fire.
Okay, missile away and braking.
Okay,
Right.
keep the lock, maintain the lock. Now we need to crank a little bit. We need to crank to the right.
Yep.
Not too much though, because we need to maintain the lock, don't forget.
Okay.
I'm chaffing.
Visual.
Okay, brake hard. Hard right. And dive down to the deck. No more chaff.
Missile defeated.
Maybe, we don't know yet. He's still high.
Do you want me to bring it back around to the left?
Risky, but we could try. Okay, I got eyes on him, visual. 15 degrees left, high.
Have visual. We're still Phoenix range though, right? Not Sidey.
You can switch to sides because we're mega close.
Okay, Sidey's selected.
ACM cover open. Wait for the tone. Make sure you uncage.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
Oof. That is actually probably all I have time for today.
Okay, but it's not that bad. As you can see, a lot of things happen very